की याद रहेगी तब आँखों में समाया वो होगा। हम धन्य तभी बन पाएंगे जब ऐसा प्रिय जीवन होगा। यहाँ हमारा तन होगा, वहाँ हमारा मन होगा। जहाँ होता है मानव का धन, वही होता है उसका मन। इसलिए परमात्मा ने बताया, मुझसे लगा लो अपना मन। हम सा नहीं कोई जमाने में, रचना रचता का ज्ञान जिसे, पर ऐसा भी बनना होगा नहीं कभी अभिमान जिसे। यहाँ हमारा तन होगा, वहाँ हमारा मन होगा। ये दुनिया तो मायावी है, माया से भला कैसी यारी। अपने तो दो ही ठिकाने हैं, वैकुंठ दुनिया निराकारी। धुंधला सा अंधियारा है, दीपक से उजियारा होगा। ये आँख भी तन का दीपक है, ये ज्ञान जीवन दीपक होगा। यहाँ हमारा तन होगा, वहाँ हमारा मन होगा। हर शिव की याद रहेगी तब आँखों में समाया वो होगा। हम धन्य तभी बन पाएंगे जब ऐसा प्रिय जीवन होगा। यहाँ हमारा तन होगा, वहाँ हमारा मन होगा।
हसरत है हमारी बाबा, कर दो वो पूरी आके। मिल जाओ प्यारे बाबा हम बच्चों से आके। मिल जाओ प्यारे बाबा हम बच्चों से आके।
अच्छा, चारों और ये बच्चे जो स्वयं शिव बाप से शिव जयंती मना रही है, ऐसे पतंग गुना तो क्या, लेकिन जितना भी ज्यादा में ज्यादा कहो वो भी थोड़ा ऐसे महान भाग्यवान आत्माएं सदा बाप के Anchal Asan Nivasi. So अवश्य सिंहासन निवास श्रेष्ठ आत्माओं को सदा आपके साथ मौज मोहब्बत के झूले में झूलते हुए साथ चलने वाले ऐसे बाप दादा के साथी बच्चों को बाप दादा का बर्थडे की मुबारक और याद प्यार स्वीकार बाप का सभी बालकों को नमस्ते।
बड़ी मन भावनी मुरली प्रेम से प्राणों को सींचे रसीली तान की ये डोर आपकी ओर ही खींचे आपकी ओर ही खींचे रूहानी स्नेह का जादू आपकी मीठी बातों में रूहानी स्नेह का जादू आपकी मीठी बातों में।
Om Shanti. In order to experience this stage of liberation in life, become bondage, become free from the arrogance. Check the difference between self-respect, swaman, and arrogance, abhiman, in a refined way, and become free from the arrogance that is visible in your way of speaking or in your moving and interacting, or in any feeling of insult that comes. When you become free from the arrogance of your intellect, the arrogance of your elevated sanskars and nature, the arrogance of success in service, then you will be able to become a perfect angel, the same as Father Brahma. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today's day 23. In order to experience the stage of liberation in life, become free from bondage. Today's topic: become free from arrogance. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. One of the proof of the truth and eternal truth is that anytime you listen, you can understand it in a different way. Because Baba's knowledge, as I understand and transform into my practical life, then another deep aspect one is able to understand. Of course, Baba always want each one of us to think about whole world, world benefactor. Baba gives us the title of Vishwa Kalyankari. You're not thinking of myself or just Lokik, limited family, but for the whole world. So for each thought, each word and action should be unlimited and should serve the world. To help the souls to increase their enthusiasm to serve Baba, to reveal Baba. Just imagine each one of us as instrument, what we have to do. Yes, we understand there are guidelines, there are rules, regulations. Everyone has to be connected wherever they are. So have, relationship, connection, but not any kind of control, right? But second thing also I like is the service is to let everyone experience from Baba the support of all the attainments. Attainments are not through me, right? In the sense, it's not I am giving attainment to anyone. You can give knowledge, but attainments which sustenance of attainments from Baba. I like it very much, and I think these 2-3 points is good for us to underline and keep in our minds. For all of us, it's very important because we all do service in some way or other. May not be at center, but in family, somewhere. Each one of us serve. And if we remember these points, I think even in the family, it could be very, very useful. Now, purity is to be seated on the seat of self-respect. And that seat is that I am a pure soul. And remain seated on that throne even while doing actions. Let's say now you are listening, I am speaking. This also is action, right? So you sit on the throne and you are listening. And I'm sitting on the throne and speaking. That makes you great soul and charitable soul. Great soul and charitable soul. And when you are charitable soul, then you are thinking, you are speaking, you are doing action will be charitable actions. I was thinking today, Dadi Prakash Bani. So one time she said, oh, let's have a program for 100,000. And I remember they were only within 3 weeks in Ahmedabad. They were able to have a program for 100,000. I was like 10,000 were less or not, but counting can't be accurate, but it was almost 100,000. I was there. Just one thought, unlimited and pure, from that charitable heart, make things happen. But we bring difficulties first, then this could happen, it might not be possible, this one will be available or not, we will be, kind of weak and difficult thoughts. So we already reduced our power, right? If a pure thought is coming and it's unlimited, talk about it, think about it. That means thoughts coming seated on the seat of that self-awareness plus charity. It will bring benefit to people. Not that we want to own anything, no? So each one of us, if we think if he remains seated on seat of self-respect, and like Dadi Prakash, give respect to everyone. Saman, Saman, and Saman. And then Saman is like, you are equal to me. Become equal to Baba. We all have to become equal to Baba. Om Shanti.
Good evening, Avyakti Parivar. Good evening, Didi. Good evening, Brother Eric. I can't hear you.
I don't know, I could unmute myself. So Om Shanti, everyone. Greetings from the heart. Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas. So what did you like from Didi's talk?
Well, actually what I like is something I've been trying to experiment. I feel I'm about 50 years behind her coming along, but it's something I've been also experimenting, which is serving from a different state of mind or a different stage. And like she was sharing, instead of having unlimited thoughts. And for me, it's like, when she says you have to be on your self-respect. When Daddy G had a thought and it became reality, I was just thinking the last few weeks, if I'm serving from the stage of an effort maker, or if I'm serving on the basis of being in the stage of accomplishment, attainments. And I was really feeling, because I was going around a little bit lately, that the effort maker is very useful to share with other people because they relate, to the effort maker. But what really will inspire them and uplift them is also if we serve from the stage of being on the stage of achievement. And to me, I'm really, really excited at the moment, as if I discovered, a new treasure. Somehow it was hidden somewhere in my apartment. And I feel, oh, I didn't know there's a new whole world here. And I feel like I'm discovering a new adventure in my mind to have the faith that I can choose all kind of different stages, believe in them and just believe in them and see how from that stage things happen.
Right.
To be honest and authentic, I would still remain effort maker, of course, and share from that point of view because I think it's authentic and people connect to that as well. But like recently I had, a while ago I had this thought, oh, I have no conflict with anyone. And it was a little bit, it's true, 90%, but I was
99% true, right?
90. It was
99% true.
Now it is 100%.
Okay.
When I had the thought, it was not 100%. And I thought, am I fooling myself? Am I deceiving myself by saying this? And that's when I started to think, no, if I create the thought and it connects not with a desire, because that's a trick. People have positive thinking on basis of desire, which is not powerful. Oh, I am rich. No, they want to be rich. And so they create the thought, I'm rich. So it's not going to work. But if I go in the memory of the moment I was, rich in a sense, golden age, or rich with Baba's achievements, then that thought is real and very powerful. So when I said, I'm free from any conflict, I smiled, but I thought, oh, I remember in the cycle, there's a time when I am free from any conflict. So I remember that stage. And I was just holding on to that stage. Oh, don't go. I like you. It was a joke. But by the way, I like you very much. So don't go anywhere. I'm going to hold on to you. I have no conflict with anyone. I have no conflict with anyone. And today I can say honestly, I think it's real. I think it became 100% because it was created connecting the old memory of the previous cycle. So I find that at the moment I'm very excited in what stage do I want to serve from? And I'm exploring or experimenting with different stages and see what happens if I'm on that stage.
All right, let's hear a couple.
Well, for example, one of my inspiration is Didi Prakashmani. So I was thinking, why is everybody loving her so much? So when I met Didi Ji a long time ago, I was very, very young. And I think on my second trip to Madhuban, I was madly in love with Didi Prakashmani. I would be really a groupie. Wherever she goes, I would go behind and the room. And then I was always trying to follow her. Where is she? And then every year I went to Madhuban. I've always made a point to say hello to her when I arrive and to spend time with her before I leave. Little Mohini will always give me time. I know she gives time to everyone, but I was asking for personal time. And I asked Didi Prakashmani, I said, Didi Prakashmani, I want to surrender. I want to live in Madhuban and I want to be with you. So in Golden Age, I want to be in your kingdom for 20 birth. I want to be 20 birth with you, Golden Age and Silver Age, and maybe Copper Age, but that we can negotiate. So she was laughing. And so I said, can I surrender and stay in Madhuban? I don't want to go back to Canada and say, yeah, no, it doesn't work like that. And she said, if you want to be close to me for the whole cycle, you have to have the same sanskars. And she said, what will take us close in Golden Age is not being close in Confluence Age physically, but having the same sanskars. So only recently I was thinking, what if I could serve from the stage of being like Didi Ji? I know we should be Bapsaman, but we met daddies, we saw them. And I thought, well, I'll be Bapsaman, but maybe first I'll be Didi Ji Saman.
Right.
And so I tried, to be remembering her face, her charisma, her love, the depth, the beauty of Didi Prakashmani. And I tried to be in that stage. Of course, I'm a little one, but I was trying to be like Didi Ji, like her sanskars, her energy. And I tried, to, when I was sharing Drishti, reading Murli, I would try to read the Murli and remember Didi Ji almost as if she was next to me. And I would say, Daddy, am I doing okay? Is this how you read Murli? Balance between entertaining, but deep at the same time. And I was talking to her saying, how do you love people? What's your love, for everyone? I want that kind of love. So that's an example. And the other one is what Sister Mohini was sharing about, being in that full self-respect. Saying when I'm in that full self-respect stage, what kind of service happens? And there's no service consciousness. Deep self-respect to me is I'm not thinking, oh, I'm serving. I'm being served all the time. I feel I'm getting everyone's love. I'm getting respect from everyone. That's the experience. So my stage of self-respect is not I am doing anything. It is happening, and it is under Baba's company that things are happening. So I like to serve from that stage, and it's more self-esteem actually than self-respect, which I'm practicing. There are many stages. One was just being Baba's lover. And you're just really in that stage. Who are you? Well, God's wife,
That's nice. It's nice to hear a brother say that.
I told Baba, I'm your first lady.
Okay.
If he's the prime minister and I'm his wife, I'm the first lady. So the other day I was telling Baba, I'm going to serve on the basis of being the first lady. I'm his beloved. No, I'm his lover and he's my beloved. So if I'm in that stage of awareness, then what kind of service happens? And it's fascinating. It's like
What have you noticed so far?
that
The
there's,
difference in service.
yeah, we're free from the bondage of the karmic consequences of serving with personal intention.
Mm.
I'm sorry for the translator, it's complicated, but I'm liberated from the karmic bondage, which is subtle, of serving with sometimes a limited vision. Oh, I need to do this, or I need to teach, or I need to do this. And I feel that if there is not this kind of attitude, but more being quite excited to be in a stage and enjoying basically just being in that stage, and then looking, saying, okay, what's happening? Okay, what do you want me to do? Or I don't know, it's just a freedom from, the doing. And I know Baba really is insisting so much about I and my and mine. And I think that the higher the consciousness is, the less I and my happen, even in the feeling or the vibration. And I keep thinking
Right.
for me, the state should be elevated, strong, and constant. That's what I'm trying to practice all the time. Keep rising the stage, more elevated. Strong means powerful, with energy, with strength, and constant. And that's the hard one. I'm not too good in that yet. Elevated.
So have you noticed responses, different responses from people?
I don't know exactly if it's connected, but what I know is that the more I feel myself to be free from limited consciousness, or more ordinary consciousness, the more I feel I'm receiving from everyone, the love, God, the respect. People share having many good experiences, and I know, well, it's coming from the stage. In Canada, we're practicing with all the center coordinators. Every week we meditate together for an hour on Zoom. And the thought that we had was, let's be together and let's create the highest stage together, having so much love for one another, appreciating being together, but let's create a high stage so Baba can use that stage to serve the whole country. So not that I do Mensa Seva for the country, but I create an elevated stage so Baba can use it to serve everyone. And I think that this comes without, when you do your groceries these days, I don't know if it's the same everywhere, but now any store, they don't print necessarily the receipt. And they always ask you, do you want your receipt? Do you want a copy of your receipt? I don't know if like that's for you, and usually we say, no, we don't want paper. And I feel when we serve from an elevated stage, we don't get necessarily a confirmation of what happened, what was the experience of that soul, how the stage served everywhere. I don't know if we get a confirmation, for numbers or whatever. So I don't know.
No, but you have confirmation for what you are receiving.
For myself, I think it's it's more and more intoxication and closeness to Baba.
We can see that.
It feels like exciting, it's because I feel we're getting close, and I feel so many Brahmins are popping like popcorn now. We've been in the bati for so long, and I feel many of us are starting to pop like popcorn more and more, and we're being cooked.
That's fabulous. From your lips to drama's ears, is that what they say? God's ears, but to drama's ears.
They're listening. I call it drama Baba. Drama Baba is listening.
Right.
Definitely, yeah.
Right. Thank you so much, Brother Eric. We will meditate for 5 minutes.
Yeah, and I want to really, actually, I'm at my place here, and two-story down below is the center. Montreal Center, and there's a big Christmas party, and everybody has their hats and red and white. So I'll be joining the Christmas party, but I want to wish everyone in Avyakti Parivar very, very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I mean, we'll meet before New Year, but Christmas is such a beautiful time of the year. So wishing everyone to be in that experience of the Holy Night that they sing about. And Holy Night is because we know of the true, how Baba comes on earth, and all the religious founders are doing the same thing afterwards. So when we sing Holy Night and Sacred Night, I feel that we have so much love for Baba for coming in the old world, in the dark, in the night, to be with us. So Merry Christmas, everyone, to be with Baba, with a big loving heart to each and everyone. And Merry
Christmas to you too.
to everyone, and to you, Shireen, as well, and to everyone in Avyakti Parivar, and to Mohini Didi, of course, and Bhumi also. Hope you're well, and looking forward to see their radiant face very, very soon again in Avyakti Parivar.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to the happy world of Avyakti Children Season 3, Day 23. So today we have Angel, Brother Yash, and his family. So welcome our dear Angel, Brother Yash, and we are waiting to hear from you. Welcome.
Om Shanti Avyakti Parivar. Om Shanti Sister Shin. My name is Yash, and I would like to introduce you to my father, Yogesh Bhai.
Shanti.
And this is my mother, Smita sister, Om Shanti. And this is my angelic little sister, Devisha.
Wow, how old is she?
How old are you? Six birthday?
6 years.
6 years? Wow. And how old are you, Yash?
13 years old.
Oh, wow. Wonderful. So, what questions do you have?
So, sister, can I ask you with my first question that I have for you? Sometimes I become overconscious when I have one-on-one conversations rather than a group conversation. How can I use Baba's Gyan to articulate my conversation with others confidently?
So, when you have one-on-one conversation, you feel self-conscious, and in a group, you don't?
Yes.
You know, the best way to deal with that is to just remember we are souls. Just remember one thing, like little thing, right? Little thing, just I'm a soul, Baba is here with me, and this soul is my brother, and I'm speaking to my brother soul. So you don't feel that, like you don't feel they're separate, you don't feel that they, they're your family. Right? So do you feel self-conscious with your parents? You don't, right? Because you don't feel self-conscious with your sister. You don't, because they're your family. But now the whole world is our family. So you have to come into that consciousness. The whole world is my family. This person I'm talking to is my family.
So my next question is, this question also might be helpful to myself and many other students who are watching it. So in student life, we have different moods every day and wake up in different moods depending on what's happening in the day. For example, a test is happening in the day and our mood would drop. So how can we constantly wake up in a good and happy mood every morning?
So you wake up with a good mood, but during the day they go down, or you wake up with a bad mood?
Wake up with a bad mood.
You wake up with a bad mood. Are you having enough sleep? First, you need to sleep properly, right? So not only sleep properly, the night before, you need to say good night to Baba. You need to talk to Baba. You need to remember happy things like the golden age and really remember Baba and take love from Baba. So you need to do all of those, right? So then you sleep properly. And then when you sleep properly, you wake up properly. Then you wake up in a good mood. But during the day, when you are in action, and let's say you have a test and then your mood is off, you have to remember the drama. Dadi Janki used to say this all the time. She used to say that if you want lightness, then you have to remember you're a soul. If you want light, remember you're a soul. If you want might, if you want power, remember Baba. And if you want happiness, you have to remember drama. So every time your mood is off, just remember drama. Drama is accurate, drama is beneficial, drama is working for me, drama is doing good things.
Thank you. Another question that I have is, so sister, every day I have many tasks to do, and sometimes I can forget about some tasks in the day. So how do you manage tasks or important things in your life when you're with Baba, and how can I do that too?
I write everything down. I don't forget. See, I write everything down.
Oh.
See my to-do list? I write everything down, and when I'm done, I tick. I'm done. So when I go back and see, oh, I didn't finish this task. I need to finish it, but I don't feel bad, huh? I don't feel bad. I just tell myself, okay, tomorrow this task will get done.
Oh, that is a very good way of organizing.
So write it down. Take a note. I have a special book just for my tasks and things I have to do. and then I write them down. So have a special notebook. A small one is good. This is big. A small one is good, and you write it down.
All right. I think that is a good one. So my next question, sister, is that sometimes in school, I may not agree with others, or even at home with my little sister, I may not agree on certain things. So how can I agree on things that both people, me and another person, might have different opinions or like ideas on?
You know, there is a difference between agreement and acceptance. Even if you don't agree with someone, you should accept them. Mentally, you should just think, no need for an argument. Let's accept this person and let's accept whatever they are saying, but I don't need to agree with them. You see the difference between acceptance and agreement? So we accept people, we just take them for where they're at and whatever they're doing, but we don't need to agree. That doesn't need to be a conflict. If there is conflict, then there's like, if you feel right now they shouldn't be doing that, this should happen, that should happen, then there's conflict. But if you accept and say, they can do whatever they want to do, but I don't need to agree with what they're doing, but then there's no conflict. Sounds good? Okay.
Yeah. Can I ask you one question? It's like
Sure.
parenting. So before coming to the GAN, I used to take Yash to some of my friends, whether it's a birthday parties or to the relatives. And one of the reason was to give them like a social platform where he has some friends, like a similar minded friends, where he can talk, express them. And after coming to GAN, then like slowly those ties started cutting off because of the food restrictions, the way they talk. And slowly, I think they also they also stopped inviting me. And what I realized is that now after some years, I don't go to any of those places, and I don't have Yash, or like there is not much social thing like beyond our center. We don't go at other places. So sometimes I ask a question to myself: am I using the Srimad and the knowledge right way? Am I cutting off myself from the world? And to me, I grew up socially, but am I cutting that opportunity to the children? So that I always think.
Mm-hmm. You know, there's a different thing for children and a different thing for you, right? I
Yes.
feel Yash and her sister, Drisha, is it?
Lirisha.
Irisha?
Yeah.
When they grow up, they will decide their own social things. Like when you're caretaking them, you're taking care of them, you're a trustee for them. They're Baba's children and you're a trustee. And all we can do it with any of these things, right? We can do the best we can for them. But ultimately, they will make their own decisions and their own things when they grow up. And so for Yash, I feel you do whatever you feel is the best right now. If that is what is Srimad, and then that is what is Srimad. You know, like you don't want to also expose them to, food that we can't eat, talking. Like most of the time I've noticed that people talk really just very mundane things. I mean, how much can a soul be missing that, right? It's just very mundane, boring stuff. And so, but just to listen to the Murli and really like take it in and see, is this what Baba wants me to do? For me, I feel if I had children, I wouldn't expose them to anything. But then for you, just because you have to parent yourself and then you have to parent your children. There has to be both, right? Because Baba is our parent and Baba is also telling us we have to do certain things, we have to do certain things. So what is Baba telling you? But for your children, I definitely feel that whatever decisions you make is because you care for their well-being.
Yes.
And that will come across once they grow up, that you cared for their well-being. They will not notice, oh, I didn't go to parties, I didn't do this, but that you really cared for their well-being. And if they want to make other choices when they grow up, they can make other choices.
Yeah, I thought my assumption was maybe like not exposing to the general public, right? I thought like when they grew up, they might not know what kind of people live in the society, right? That was the main reason to expose them.
But Drama and Baba will take care of them, right?
Yeah.
They are very protected. They're very lucky to have you as a parent. To have both of you as a parent, they're very lucky, and Drama will take care of them. At any point, right, we can do the best we can, that's all. We cannot project what's going to happen in the future. We can't project all of these things. We just have to have faith in the Drama that, yes, the Drama will protect them.
Yeah, thank you. I agree.
Chan sister, may I ask you?
Sure.
Yeah. Whenever we have early morning events in our center, our target is to reach on time, but kids has their own space to get ready. And because of that, sometimes we couldn't go on time. And it's kind of upset our situation or stage, and we are forcing them. So how to handle that situation?
Right, right. Baba said, no, a couple of days ago, don't get angry, they are Mahanatmas. You have to tell them the night before, right? We need to go to the center. And if you don't come to the center, it's good for them to go to the center. So it's good. You insisting on them going to the center is a good thing, right? Don't just let them be and say, oh, you can stay home. But if you get ready on time, then you can have, your special meal at night. I will make you your special meal at night. Something like that, right? Like you bribe them into getting ready, but you have to prepare them the night before. Make sure they sleep early, all of those things.
This might be the common, I think this might be common questions for many Baba's children, because like, let's say the book starts at 8:30, so we always don't want to go late. Don't walk late in the room. But at the same time, we don't want them force children, right? Hey, get ready, get ready. So it can sometimes become very challenging.
Yes, yes, it is very challenging. But just think of it as a game. It's okay. How long will they be young? Just enjoy them, right? Like we need to enjoy every moment of their lives that they're going to spend with you, because how long will they be young? Right? They'll soon will grow up and then soon leave. So just, yes, try to go on time, but just be easy about it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Shan, for spending time with us. This information is really helpful for me. Once again, I'll keep and implement all of your suggestions, and I will use them in my life too. So once again, thank you for inviting us to speak with you. Om Shanti, Sister Shan. Om Shanti, Avekti Parivar.
Thank you. Om Shanti.
Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Brother Angel, Little Angel, Yash, for sharing with Avikti Parivar. Thank you to your parents also for wonderful chit chat, and to Sister Shireen, and of course Brother Eric, who was earlier with us for chit chat. So thank you to every one of you. And now tomorrow is Sunday, and our schedule from Amrit Vela 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. Then a.m. meditation will start, followed by Hindi Sankar Murli, followed by meditation, Bhog offering, and awake English Murli until 9:30. And then in the evening, 6 o'clock, meditation will start, followed by Hindi series, English series, Awake the Happy World of Awake the Children, and Awake the Journey. Welcome to Awake the Journey, Awake Murlis from 1969. Multi-million fold fortune and blessings.
Om Shanti. Avyakt Murli, 10th of May 1972. Obeying the orders by staying in self-respect. If whilst doing service, you do disservice, then this service is visible. No matter how much nectar there may be, if even one drop of poison is mixed with it, all the nectar becomes poison. No matter how much service you do, if you make one little mistake, that becomes a reason for disservice. It finishes your service. Therefore, you have to pay a great deal of attention to your own self and to the service you do. First of all, you have to do it and then speak of it in words. It is easy to say something, but it takes effort to do it. The fruit of effort is very good, whereas the fruit of just speaking is not good. First of all, do something and then speak about it. Then see how much service of quality is accomplished. Look at your quality. Do you understand? Make your attitude and the atmosphere powerful. The birth of you Brahmins is for becoming and making others also, not just for becoming. You have to study in order to teach others. You are the world benefactors, are you not? Just as Baba is the benefactor, you are also his helpers. Therefore, do not think that your attitude is all right, but that the atmosphere made this thing happen. If your attitude is all right, but it is not influencing the atmosphere, then it means your attitude is not powerful. Anything that is powerful definitely creates an influence on everything around it. It cannot remain hidden. So, in order to recognize your own attitude, check what influence your attitude has on the atmosphere. If the atmosphere appears to be something else, then understand that there is a weakness in your attitude also. You should then finish that weakness. Nowadays, what is especially visible in service in all four directions? You're very clever in playing music, but by being caught up with the music, you move away from the meaning of the words. You have to become those who know all secrets, but instead, you have become those who are caught up with the music. The meaning, that is the significance, and the music should both be equal. If one is in great force and the other is incognito, then the result also remains incognito. All of you have become very clever in playing music, but you also have to become those who understand the significance of everything. Now, become Rasyukt and Yogyukt. Acha, to those who are Rasyukt, Yogyukt, and Yuktiyukt, Namaste, Om Shanti.
In order to experience this stage of liberation in life, become free from bondage. Become free from the arrogance. Check the difference between self-respect, swaman, and arrogance, abhiman, in a refined way, and become free from the arrogance that is visible in your way of speaking or in your moving and interacting, or in any feeling of insult that comes. When you become free from the arrogance of your intellect, the arrogance of your elevated sanskars and nature, the arrogance of success in service, then you will be able to become a perfect angel, the same as Father Brahma.
जीवन मुक्त स्थिति का अनुभव करने के लिए बंधनों से मुक्त बनो। अभिमान से मुक्त बनो। स्वमान और अभिमान के अंतर को महीनता से चेक करके बोलचाल, उठने बैठने में जो अभिमान दिखाई देता है या अपमान की जो फीलिंग आती है, इस अपमान और अभिमान से मुक्त बनो। जब अपने बुद्धि के अभिमान, श्रेष्ठ संस्कार, स्वभाव के अभिमान, सेवा की सफलता के अभिमान से मुक्त बनो, तब ब्रह्मा बाप समान संपूर्ण फरिश्ता बन सकेंगे। ओम शांति।
है हमने प्यार वो पाया जो दुनिया पा नहीं सकती, मगर कैसे कहीं उसको जुबां भी गा नहीं सकती। है हमने प्यार वो पाया जो दुनिया पा नहीं सकती। नहीं ये देह में दुनिया में ना दौलत में मिलता है, रूहानी प्यार बन रूहों की मुस्कानों में खिलता है, कि मुस्कानों में खिलता है। इसकी तुलना किसी से भी कभी की जा नहीं सकती। है हमने प्यार वो पाया जो दुनिया पा नहीं सकती। मचलती हूरों की महफिल, फरिश्ते भी तरसते हैं, जिसे पाने लिए कितने अनेकों कष्ट सहते हैं, अनेकों कष्ट सहते हैं। बिना प्रभु के दिए दौलत ये पाई जा नहीं सकती। है हमने प्यार वो पाया जो दुनिया पा नहीं सकती।
ओम शांति। ओम शांति।
ओम शांति दीदी।
शांति मोहिनी दीदी, ओम शांति अव्यक्ति परिवार।
हरिओम।
दीदी।